And right away, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
To put it mildly, that is not the way anyone wants to start off a game. You fumble on your first offensive snap. But now what you're worried about is, does that linger throughout the game for your guys on offense? And how's the defense going to handle it? Because no one expects to run out on the field on the first play and have to all of a sudden start to play themselves.
Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
Hey, gun. 12, fellas, here we go. 57's the mic. Watch 57. All right, T, let's try. All right, T. Hey, hunt.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. This is Mostert. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smacked down on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Garoppolo. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. And the former Heisman winner, this is Mark Ingram. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17, and they will score. It's a 49er touchdown. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here.
One, Omaha.
Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
This fielded at the 2.
Let's go.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. That one good for 13 and a Raven 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This time, Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. 16 yards on that one at a Raven 1st. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Throwing is Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Got a man. It's Brown. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Jackson from the shotgun. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. They get him to the ground right on the...
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll look to run with Ingram. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will shave one more off this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a third down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Matt Judon drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. A tight one. 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. 18 yards, first down Niners. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I got you. 1, Omaha. Bravo.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line. 57's the mic. 57's the mic.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
On 2nd down, it's Coleman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Right back to Coleman here on first down. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and rip.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 17 yards out, and the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Here's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's going to keep it here. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And an alley to run. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jackson looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to their goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. From the 25 on 2nd down, Garoppolo. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. As Sanders has it poked free, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And now look at him go. The 40, the 30, 10. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
Here we go.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead.
Result, touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. To the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points.
Good for 7 yards.
And I'm spanking you. Oh, alright, but I'm spanking you. Niggas suck. A-Twan, and I'm spanking them dummy.
They'll fake the give to Ingram. Now Jackson. It's caught by Mark Ingram.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
That's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. The end result, 21 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And this is caught.
Look what you throw, yo.
Nick Boyle.
Shut up, bitch.
There to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score.
Cutting you up.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did. They didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 21-17.
Come from a place, some devious people, ain't no sign of God, niggas, only see you.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Don't try you to let so I make it right to talk down they legal.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done...
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47, and they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson to throw again. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty. And it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, How about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. Jackson, this will be caught by Brown. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down. Jackson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. He'll run it. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Lamar Jackson, his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker now for the extra point. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score. Ravens 24, 49ers 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
First and 10. They're on 24-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 76 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it. And look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them. A big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now it's Jackson. Over the middle here to Brown. A big play that time for the Ravens. 53 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. The ball goes over the sideline, able to...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Ingram with his second touchdown of the night. And the Ravens have once again taken the lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they ready to move their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are.
Yeah, you kick. Chris told me to invite you, bitch. What are you talking about? Who was kind to a foot? Oh, that's T. Shut your bitch ass up, man.
Garoppolo now. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Emmanuel Sanders, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down.
You're right, I know.
Back to the air on second. It's Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Garoppolo finding his tight end, Kittle. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion, went just shy of the marker. Meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football, because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Chill out with all that shit, man. Chill out with all that shit.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up in that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Here we go. 20. 11. 57
On first down, Garoppolo completes it to the tight end, Kittle. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Throwing again on second down, Garoppolo. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the 3rd quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson to Boyle here over the middle. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. 23 yards on the play.
I keep hearing
Jackson
the same
now.
fucking song on
Perfect since the second half started. 7-7. It's 1st and 10.
How you change that,
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 27.
I change the song, bro.
Throwing is Jackson. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds, because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's complete to Snead. 23 yards, the final tally. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Jackson from the shotgun. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
They run. It's Mark Ingram. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. So third and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense.
Stop banning him, man.
Jackson now. From the gun, he'll throw. Steps away to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5.
You do all that talking. You do all that talking, get to the 2-yard line and throw a pick. You win about 1 point. It's 30-29.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown
not just talk like this when they go down the
a lot more on the ground game here.
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a run on first down is not going to get off the ground as they will get him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of 3. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.